The sun had just begun its lazy descent over Barcelona's sprawling training complex when the first echoes of leather-meeting turf signalled the end of summer's lull. One by one, the players filtered back into the familiar hush of the dressing rooms, steps measured, faces refreshed yet determined. After weeks sprawled under palm-shadowed skies, FC Barcelona's heroes traded seaside cocktails for whistles and cones. Last week, in rooms cooled by quiet efficiency, each man underwent rigorous physical assessments and medical scans. From muscle elasticity tests to VO2 max evaluations, every metric was scrutinized under Hansi Flick's watchful eye. Now, as the sun dipped low, you could almost taste the electricity in the air. Pre-season had officially begun, and with it came one question burning brighter than the Catalan heat: who would earn a ticket to Asia when the squad jets off on 24 July? At first glance, the figure seems generous: 35 players, sprawling across training pitches from corner flag to corner flag, their shadows lengthening under the afternoon glow. Yet behind that apparent abundance lies a logistical headache. Too many names on one team sheet can blur responsibility, dilute individual minutes, and stunt the very assessment Flick is desperate to perform. There are household names alongside hopeful graduates of La Masia, all eager to stake a claim. But Flick, with his trademark blend of German precision and an eye for flair, believes that only 26 warriors can truly gel in a condensed tour, enough to cover every position, yet lean enough to travel as a cohesive unit. He's determined to whittle the group down, to carve away excess until only the fittest, most adaptable souls remain. What separates the chosen from the cast-offs? Fitness, above all. Take Marc-Andre ter Stegen. The goalkeeper's glass-like ankles and customary agility have yet to pass Flick's internal yardstick. He trains on the fringes, every flinch from a diving save picking at the coach's mind like an insistent wisp. Elsewhere, midfielders and fullbacks push through endurance circuits, their lungs burning with lactic acid, each sprint and shuttle drill scrutinized. But raw stamina alone won't seal a berth. Technical touch, split-second decision-making, and an almost telepathic synchronicity with teammates are equally vital. Then come the youngsters, acoustic reminders of Barcelona's future. Jan Virgili darts between cones with uncanny poise, while Joffre Torrents threads passes through imaginary seams in the air. Their every touch is a plea, every sprint a statement. Pick me. How will Flick weigh their youthful exuberance against the seasoned pragmatism of established stars? Amid the verdant rows of training mannequins, two names drift to the top of every whispered conversation: Virgili and Torrents. Virgili's light-footed elegance makes him seem almost airborne, each touch a brushstroke of intent, while Torrents approaches the game like a chess grandmaster, forecasting opponents' moves before they even fall. They embody the new blood Flick insists he wants to nurture, yet even their promise is no guarantee. On a sun-baked afternoon, Torrents unleashed a curling shot that fizzed like a comet past the crossbar. It was the kind of moment that sparks belief. Virgili, in contrast, sticks to the shadows, offering a preternatural calm under pressure. Will Flick's tactical blueprint bend to their strengths, or will survival of the fittest favour those who have already carved out senior-level reputations? But for every hopeful glance there's an ombre of disappointment. Oriol Romeu, once a midfield maestro for Barcelona's academy, finds himself adrift from Flick's vision. Despite his silky distribution and dogged tackling, the German coach apparently doesn't see him as a cornerstone of this season's plans. In corridors usually echoing with camaraderie, Romeu's name has been spoken with a hollow finality. He will not embark on the Asian Odyssey. Then there are Pau Victor and Iñaki Peña, two names hovering on the brink of selection like moths around a flame. Each drill, each sprint, each measured pass becomes a defining moment in their short-term futures. Will they step up or be left behind? The uncertainty hangs in the air like humid summer fog, and only days remain before the final cut is made. As the calendar inches closer to 24 July, every training session takes on the weight of destiny. The pitch transforms into a crucible where sweat, grit, and raw talent are tested under unrelenting scrutiny. Coaches issue instructions in clip bursts: a quick transition, a stay compact, a variety in angle, their words punctuating the hum of exertion. Players collapse onto grass like exhausted prize fighters, chests heaving, while Flick and his staff huddle in vigilant clusters on the sidelines. Soon, whispered speculation in the city's cafes and online forums will burst into full-blown debate. Who made the cut? Who fell short? Yet beyond the tension lies a tantalizing promise. Japan and South Korea beckon like twin stages set for a grand performance, a chance to fine-tune tactics against international opposition, to build chemistry and to introduce emerging talents to the global spotlight. This tour is more than a series of friendlies. It is the first act of Barcelona's new chapter under Flick. With the final squad list looming, each man on that roster knows that his next touches will be as much about legacy as they are about winning. So when that charter plane's engines roar to life, it won't simply carry 26 players, it will carry the hopes of a club, the ambitions of a coach, and the shifting tides of football's future, every heartbeat amplified by the drum roll of departure. And with that, the stage is set, the players poised, and the clock ticking down to departure. Who will stand tall, and who will be left watching from the sidelines? The only certainty is that on 24 July, Barcelona's pre-season adventure will truly begin under the blazing sun of Asia, where every performance counts and every name on the roster tells a story of triumph or heartbreak yet to be written.